Namco, where's Soul Calibur 6?
Hey guys, Zeno here, and I've been thinking about the Soul Calibur series lately. Mostly how there hasn't been a new game in 5 frickin' years, so I know we are overdue for the 6th installment of the series. And it kinda makes me want to think about what could potentially be in it if it gets announced anytime soon, so I'll just start talking about the ideas that would fit perfectly for the series. First of all, I instantly thought of how pretty it could be, especially since it's been a generation and a half since we last saw Soul Calibur 5 hit store shelves. Now, it all could be opinion here, but I gotta say, damn, these games hold up pretty well in my opinion. Other than the more advanced lighting in the newer series, Soul Calibur 2 holds up extremely well, to me, as well as 4, and these are the only ones I can really say because those are the only ones I own at the moment. But seeing as the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro are out, it only makes me wonder how much prettier the game could even be today. Oh, my mind just melts at the thought of that. Speaking of consoles, how about more characters exclusive to each version, just like in the older ones? Just thinking that alone already makes me excited for a Switch version, just for the portability alone, but I digress. Thinking of how Link already had his chance to be in a Soul Calibur game in Soul Calibur 2, I instantly thought for Nintendo, maybe a Fire Emblem character or two would be perfect for them. This would fit extremely well, especially since, the series exploded a couple years ago with Fire Emblem Awakening, and the character's design would still blend into the Soul Calibur's universe pretty well. The only problem for that, if a Fire Emblem character would get in there, is who in the heck would get in, because they have a whole bunch of them. Now, I would have to admit, I don't know too much about the Fire Emblem characters, like how many there are, or the lore, but my instant thought would be Ike or Chrom, and actually, if they were both to get in there, that'd be pretty neat. I mean, they just feel like pretty good poster children for the series to me, because everybody knows Chrom, everybody knows Marth as well, but Chrom and Marth play pretty similarly, so you can't really do anything from that. But just having Ike and Chrom, I think, would be a perfect balance, because Chrom could be like that faster character who could do a lot of quick jabs and strikes, while Ike could be a heavier hitter with his his broadsword swinging it around. But as for the other consoles, I don't really know who they could put in there, since most of Microsoft's exclusives aren't really exclusive anymore, and honestly, I haven't been catching up on a lot of my Sony things because I haven't owned a PlayStation for a long time. But the only thought I could think for Microsoft is like a Killer Instinct character or something. So I don't know who to do for Sony. Let's just let the imagination go for that. Just post who you think would be, because I have no freaking idea. Hey, even if we don't get any console exclusive characters, we can pretty much just recreate them with the character creator, because in my opinion, Soul Calibur, for its couple games it's had, it's pretty good character customization. I mean, if you've been noticing on the screen here, I've been playing with a lot of customized characters that are based off of the Legend of Dragoon series. So I'll just let you hopefully recognize them just like that. I mean, I think I made them pretty well. Other than that, we're getting distracted here, so we'll just move on to the next thing. My next and probably last thought for this is how many characters and or returning characters would be in the 6th one. Because I know from my experience playing Soul Calibur 4, a number of characters from the 2nd one never really came back. And I think a bunch of them actually didn't even return in the 3rd one as well. But don't quote me on that, because again, I didn't really play enough of 3 and 5 to really know that. But it would be nice though to see most of the characters that didn't come back in the last game or two to be revitalized in this newest iteration of the game that could, or is hopefully being developed. Well, that's all what's really on my mind about the Soul Calibur series, and let's just freaking hope that they are actually developing this game, because again, 5 years. Ow! I know we waited for it between Soul Calibur 4 and 5, but it's almost 2018, so it is practically going to be 6 years between 5 and 6. Maybe that was their whole joke about it. Maybe they waited 6 years because, oh look, 6 years. It's Soul Calibur 6. It's gonna be 6 years. Anyway, I'm just acting stupid. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the useless hype I might have built up for you. And until then, Zeno is out.